Hello, this is Chris from the Cinema Savvy Movie Podcast, and I'm back with a brand new reaction video today. Today we're going to be doing a reaction on the Finding Dory official trailer 2. This went up a couple of hours ago. Usually I start these things off with giving my thoughts on what I thought of the previous ones in the franchise or whatever it is I'm doing a reaction to. So I'll keep it brief because I really want to get to this trailer, but for me, Finding Nemo was always one of my favourite animated films growing up. I think it came out 2003, and for years after, people were still quoting it. I know people sort of in my age group that grew up with it still talk about it to this day. And what concerns me with this one, though, the most is because that first one was so good. In fact, I think it was like the highest grossing animated film of all time for a while until Frozen came out. And since this one, we've had loads of other animated films come out. It still just completely boggles my mind that Finding Nemo is already 13 years old, which makes me feel incredibly old. But Pixar, we've seen them do sequels and prequels and things like that before. Sometimes it can really work, like Toy Story 2 and Toy Story 3. And I'll still stand by that Toy Story 3 is one of the best third entries in a trilogy of all time. I know we've got a fourth one coming out, but that's a different story for another time. But then they have a lot of misses, like Cars 2. And Cars 1 wasn't even that great in the first place. But you'll have Monsters University, which I know a lot of people liked. I personally hated. And Monsters, Inc. was one of my favourite Pixar films too. So what I'm worried about with this one is that is it going to ruin or tarnish what made Finding Nemo so great? Because it was on the TV actually for UK viewers. It was on the TV the other day. I think it was on the weekend. And I sort of caught the last half of it. And it still holds up. The animation looks fantastic. It's got a lot of heart to it. It was hitting me right in the feels all the way through. So I don't know. I don't like the direction this one's going in from the looks of clips and things like that, but I will give it a chance. I'll be there with everyone probably from my age group in the cinema opening day. But yeah, I haven't seen this trailer before, trailer 2, so we're going to watch it together now. I'm going to give my thoughts on it afterwards, and fingers crossed that it's good, because I really don't want this to ruin it. So I'm going to click play now. Oh, the original music.
Today's the day! Our field trip to the Stingray Migration.
Stingray Migration.
Migration is about going home, which is where you're from.
How do the stingrays all know where to go?
Instinct, something deep inside you that feels so familiar that you have to listen to it.
My mom, my dad, I have a family. We will never forget you, Dory.
What if I forget you?
I miss them. You know what that feels like?
Yes.
Then we better get going.
The things I saw to take you home. Totally sick!
Isn't it great?
No! I'm gonna be totally sick!
Can you help me? Sorry, I'm not a great swimmer. I think you swim beautifully. Thank you. You're welcome. Wait, Dory? Yes. Dory? Yes.
You and I were friends!
No.
It was so much fun because I'd tell you a story and then you'd completely forget about it, and then I'd get to tell it to you over and over again.
I'm looking for my family.
Are you crazy? It's too dangerous! Hands!
Hands? Mommy?
Holy Neptune!
That is definitely not Mommy! I'm sorry, I gotta blink. How do you hold your eyes open that long? Mom, what's happening? Hello? Hello?
Hey, you.
Hi, can you help me?
Yeah!
Not good.
Okay, so honestly, first impressions, I'm really not feeling this film, this trailer at all. And I think I know why, because watching Finding Nemo again, it's such a good story on its own for just a standalone film. The whole film completely has just a finished story arc, story of father and son, and a father trying to let go of being over-controlling and finding his son, and the two coming together at the end. It's a beautiful film. And what made it work was how they framed all the characters. So you had Marlin was the main character with Nemo. He was trying to get his son back. And Dory was the sidekick. She was the comic relief, and she did what she had to do throughout the film. I love Dory in that film. I think she was brilliant. But the thing that worked in that film was that they kept her to a minimum. My concern with this one, and by the looks of it, this is going to be my problem in the trailer, is that Dory doesn't work as a main character. She really doesn't. She's going to be overbearing. She's going to be annoying. And that was my biggest concern going in, was that I'm not going to care about the protagonist of Dory. She works better when she's working alongside someone or going on a quest with someone or whatever she's doing. And the story just really doesn't look like one that needs to be told. I guess she's, she's trying to find her parents. But is Marlin going to be in it a lot? Is he just going to be in at the start and then it's all about Dory? Is Marlin going to come along for the adventure? Because by the looks of it on here, he isn't. Maybe she gets to take... Because it looks like she's in a sort of restaurant or tank or something. Because, you've got the scene where the hand comes in, like, reaching for the fish to prepare them or whatever they're going to do. So are Marlin and Nemo going to try and get to her to rescue her? Is that going to be the plot? We've got the turtles in it again. And I suppose with these kind of films, you want to see your favourite characters back. But is there going to be a reason why they need to be in it? Is it just because that, people like them in the first movie, let's bring them into this one? I would kind of like more new things. I don't need to keep seeing old characters try and make it stand on its own. Don't keep reminding me of how awesome Finding Nemo was. But yeah, in all honesty, I'm really let down by this trailer, and it's going to be interesting to see what people think. I know a lot of people, from what they've seen in the clips, especially in my own friendship groups, think it looks brilliant from what they've seen. Maybe that's nostalgia, just forcing their opinions. But no, they like where it's going. They love Dory. They can't wait to see her as the main character. But I personally don't think that Dory works as a main character. I guess that'll do it for my reaction then, otherwise I'm just going to keep repeating myself. Be sure to comment and subscribe and let me know what you thought of the Finding Dory trailer. Do you have some of the same concerns as me, or am I just way off base here and you think it looks fantastic? Whatever it is, be sure to drop us a comment and let's get a conversation going about it. In terms of the channel, we've got loads more reviews coming out. Towards the end of the month, we've got Batman v Superman coming out, which we all can't wait for. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned, because we're bringing you more reactions like this and reviews as well. So until the next video, thank you very much for watching.